किंवा जयो जयो गोरा चंदे आरती को शोभा किंवा जयो जयो गोरा चंदे आरती को शोभा किंवा जयो जयो गोरा चांदे आरती को शोभा जाना भी ताटा बने जगा मन लोभा जाना भी ताटा बने जगा मन लोभा कि बदखीन नेताई चांद बामे गदाधरा ताई चांद बामे गदाधरा कि बदखीन नेताई चांद बामे गदाधरा कि बदखीन नेताई चांद बामे गदाधरा निकाटे अद्वैता श्रेणी वासा छत्रधारा कि बसे छेन गोरा चांद रत्न सिंहासने आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने कि बनर हरि आदि कोरी झमर धुलाया कि बनर हरि आदि कोरी झमर धुलाया धुलाया संजया मुकुंद बासु घुसादि गाया संजया मुकुंद बासु घुसादि गाया कि बसंख बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला कि बसंख बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला कि बसंख मधुरा मृदंग बाजे परामरसाला शंख बाजे घंट बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे 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 मधुर 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 बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंख बाजे घंट बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे गौरांगी आरती को शोभा जग जन मन लोभा गौरांगी आरती को शोभा जग जन मन लोभा जग जन मन लोभा जग जन मन लोभा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल कि बहु कोटि चंद्र जिनी वदन उज्ज्वला कि बहु विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Nila Madhav Shri Radhe Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Jaya Lakshman Hanuman Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hari Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Please bow down to pay obeisances. जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज शिला प्रभुपाद की जय इसकन फाउंडर आचार्य शिला प्रभुपाद की जय जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज शिला प्रभुपाद की जय नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से करो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय श्री मायापुर धाम की जय श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय जय जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय गंगा माई जमुना माई की जय भक्ति देवी तुलसी मैया की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्री गुरु एंड श्री गुरांग ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रहलाद लाददायिने प्रहलाद लाददायिने हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः शिलाटङ्कानखालये जय शिलाटङ्कानखालये इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो जतो जतो जामि ततो नरसिंहो जतो जतो जामि ततो नरसिंहो प्रपदे नरसिंहमदें शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गां केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव करकमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु भृङ्गां केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरहरि जय नरहरि नरहरि जय नरहरि नरहरि जय नरहरि जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रभुपदा 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 श्रील प्रभुपदा निताय गौरा हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल। नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय जय गुरु महाराज की जय।
start coming in like yesterday.
Yeah. Kartals. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav Ki, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we welcome all the devotees for today evening session. I'll speak from Srimad Bhagavatam. So in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is described that Lord Shri Krishna, he comes down to the earth planet. When the Lord comes down, he is called Avatar, incarnation. Avatar means one who comes down. He is called Avatar. Now we will climb down, we don't become Avatar. One who comes from the spiritual world down to the material realm by his own sweet will, not fall down, by his own sweet will, is called Avatar, incarnation. How many avatars are there? Heard? 10? No, more. Uncountable, infinite. So many avatars we can't count. The 10 are popular because they had good PR team. So they are popular. Every yuga somebody else hires a PR team, they become more popular. The uncountable avatars. So Krishna, he comes down. So he is called Avatar. But actually, he is more than Avatar. He is Avatari, source of all these uncountable avatars, source of all incarnations, source of all expansions. He is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. All avatars come from him. That Krishna, 5,000 years before he came to Mathura, and he got shifted to Vrindavan. And there he performed many pastimes, playing with the Brajavasis as well as protecting the Brajavasis. So one such pastime in which he protected his own father, Nanda Maharaj. So that I will describe today, and we will also see some lessons learned from that. So Krishna's father, Nanda Baba or Nanda Maharaj, he is the king of Braj, the whole Braj or Vrindavan. He is the king of all the Brajavasis. And of course, as a Vaishnava, he would follow Ekadashi. So one such Ekadashi, which he observed, on Ekadashi, one does fasting, upavas, no beans, no grains, no pulses. So he saw next day, Paran time, breakfast time is quite early. Sometimes it happens. The Paran time is quite early, Dwadashi time. So he thought, I'll wake up more early, take bath, do my morning program, and break my fast. So accordingly, he got up at midnight and with his associates and servants, he went to the ghat of Yamuna, river Yamuna, at the bank of river Yamuna to take bath. Same location which he used to go every day to take bath since many years. At midnight. So his servants and friends waited for him and he entered the waters, taking bath. As he was taking a dip, suddenly some soldiers came from within the waters and they arrested Nanda Maharaj and took him down inside the river. He was shocked, what is happening? Those were soldiers of Varun Dev. Who is Varun Dev? He is demigod, Devata, demigod of all water bodies, all water. So the soldiers arrested because according to them, Nanda Maharaj violated one law. The law says that one should not take bath in the river at midnight. Why? Because at midnight the aquatics are sleeping. And if one takes bath, then they will get disturbed. So Vedic laws are such that one should not disturb others. So at midnight one should not take bath. And according to them, Nanda Maharaj violated the law, so they arrested him. Vedic scriptures teach us to stay in sync, in cooperation, not just with other humans, but with whole nature, all living entities, and aquatics, and birds, and plants, everybody around us. One should not unnecessarily disturb anybody. We should behave, talk, walk in such a way that we don't disturb anybody. In our families, in our relationships, we should make sure that the way we behave or talk, peace is not cut into pieces. Peace should be maintained. If peace is there, then prosperity is possible. Then other activities and duties are possible. And peace is very costly. So many neighboring countries are at war. Why they are at war? Because they are not peaceful. Millions of dollars spent just to obtain peace. And if we get it very cheaply, we should be happily accepting it. Sometimes people ask, in my family, I am not sure, should I speak up or not? The question is not whether you should speak or whether you should remain silent. No, the question is what makes the situation peaceful. If by speaking the situation is peaceful, speak up. If by remaining silent the situation is peaceful, remain silent. So the question is not right and wrong. The question is what keeps the situation peaceful. Peace is important. So for our way of talk or our way of walk or our behavior, what words we choose, we should not disturb anybody's peace in the heart. We should be sensitive to others. So they arrested Nanda Maharaj and took him down in the river to Varuna's palace. And Nanda Maharaj was shocked to see such a big palace inside waters. And all the pillars are decorated with pearls and diamonds and jewels and rubies and sapphires and emeralds and corals and crystals. And all the servants there, maid servants and man servants, decorated with jewelry and gold ornaments, wearing silken saris and silken dhotis, very beautiful. And he saw Varun Dev, who was double the height of Nanda Maharaj, very tall, very handsome, very strong, very powerful, sitting on a golden throne with a white canopy decorated with pearls and diamonds, wearing silken dhoti and flower garland and gold ornaments and pearl necklace and diamond rings and ruby bangles and a golden crown. And maidservants are fanning him, all very opulent and beautiful. So Nanda Maharaj was shocked to see such a palace, grand palace, opulent palace, and such a grand personality, Varun Dev, so powerful. Meanwhile, what happened on the bank of Yamuna river? The friends and servants of Nanda Maharaj saw Nanda Maharaj went to take bath and become invisible, not visible. They panicked. And in their panic, they called for Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, your Baba is not visible. Not because Krishna is God. In Vrindavan, nobody knows Krishna is God. But out of affection. Out of affection, they remember Krishna. That is Swabhav of a devotee. A devotee has so much affection and love for Krishna that when he is in danger, he remembers Krishna. When he is in suffering, he remembers Krishna. When he is in problem, he remembers Krishna. When there is no problem, he watches television. He remembers Krishna. In fact, when there is no problem and I remember Krishna, then no problem will come. Problem will not come. If I forget Krishna, then problem will come. So in all cases, we should remain attached to Krishna. So the friends of Nanda Maharaj, they called for Krishna who was sleeping in the bedroom. Krishna doesn't have to wake up for Dwadashi. He is sleeping far away. But he heard. That is Krishna. He hears all our prayers. Even if an ant somewhere in the corner is chanting Hare Krishna, Radha, Neel, Madhav are hearing. Krishna listens to our prayers, listens to our desires, and he fulfills them. He fulfills our desires beyond our imagination. We can't even think. The Lord fulfills our desires. Just like there was a naughty boy. His mother told him, look, tomorrow we are going to my sister's house. There you don't be naughty. There you keep quiet. Because mother knows if the son is naughty in sister's house, mother's name will get spoiled. Next day in the cousin group of all the sisters, in the WhatsApp group, her name will come. So boy said, okay. So mother and boy went to mother's sister house, boy's aunt house. Both the sisters are talking. The boy is sitting quietly on the sofa. 1 hour, 2 hour. The Mausi, the aunt, thought the boy might be hungry. She brought a tray full of chocolates. Now this boy loves chocolates. Every day he forces his mother to purchase chocolate. And your aunt has brought a full tray of chocolates. She tells, eat chocolate. He said, no, I don't want. She said, children like chocolate, have some. He said, no, I don't want. He said, you must be hungry, eat few chocolates. He said, no, I don't want. He said, I am giving you with so much love, eat one chocolate. He said, no, I don't want. 10 times she said, eat chocolate, eat chocolate, eat chocolate. He said, no, no, no. Finally didn't take. She left it. Both the sisters continued talking. 3-4 hours more. You know, when two sisters meet, they have so much to catch up. So agenda does not get finished easily. The only way meeting get finished is when one sister tells another sister, rest of the talk we'll do on phone. So they ended the meeting. So the aunt felt bad. This boy didn't eat anything. With her own palm, she took a palmful of chocolates, put it in the shirt pocket of the boy, said, go eat on the way. On the street, mother and boy are walking. This boy takes one chocolate, unwrapped, puts in the mouth. Before he chews, the second one is out in the mouth. The third one unwrapped. Very fast, rapidly he's eating chocolate. So the mother said, you naughty boy, what kind of behavior is this? My sister told you 20 times, eat chocolate, eat chocolate, eat chocolate. You said, no, no, no. Now you are eating fast. What kind of behavior is this? The boy smiled. He said, mother, my hand is small. You got it? My hand is small. If I had taken with my hand, very little would have come. Because I didn't take with my hand, my aunt gave with her hand. Look, so many came. Clever boy, right? In the same way, my dear devotees, this world is full of chocolates and we all want some. If we extend our hand and grab and put it in our pocket, very little would come. Because our hand is small. But if we fold our hand to Radha Neel Madhav and he will extend his hand and pick up and put it in our pocket, lots will come because his hand is big. So these two hands are given not just to do hard work, but actually to fold and depend on Krishna. He will fulfill our desires beyond our imagination. Already he is doing it, he is maintaining us. And the classic example in Bhagavatam of this is Kardam Muni. You all heard of Kardam Muni? He married Devahuti Mata. And they had Kapil Muni, Kapil, incarnation of Vishnu, as a avatar, as their son. So Kardam Muni is a poor brahmachari staying under a tree, having nothing to eat, no house, no cloth, no utensils, no food, no toothbrush, no mobile, no money, performing tapasya. He became so skinny. Vishnu came on Garuda, being pleased with Kardam Muni. And when Vishnu saw so skinny my devotee, Vishnu had tears in the eyes. And that tears from Bindu Sarovar. That place is still there in Siddhapur, in Gujarat. Bindu Sarovar. So Kardam Muni offered obeisances and prayed to Vishnu, and at the end said, my dear Lord, I wish to marry. So I want a suitable wife. And Vishnu said, I already know your desire. After 2 days, the emperor of this planet, Manu Maharaj, he will come with his beautiful daughter Devahuti and do Kanyadan. He will gift that daughter to you. You accept that princess. She is a good wife for you. And after 2 days, Manu Maharaj came on a golden chariot and gifted his daughter to Kardam Muni, Devahuti. And he married. And Kapil Muni was born. Now, which father will give his daughter to a boy who has no house, no money, no utensils, no clothes, no food, staying under a tree. No father will do that. What to speak about emperor of the planet? Why will he do that? But he did that because he is inspired by Vishnu. So Kardamuni's desire to marry got fulfilled beyond his imagination. Devati is not an ordinary girl, she is a very beautiful princess. When Devati was 11 years of age, she was playing with her girlfriends with a ball on the terrace of a skyscraper palace. And one plane was passing by, Gandharva was passing by. Gandharva are those who sing in the assembly of Indra and see the dance of beautiful apsaras, celestial girls. So that Gandharva, he saw Devahuti playing with a ball. So beautiful Devahuti, so beautiful, he fainted on the floor of his own plane. One who sees apsaras dancing every day in the assembly of Indra, if he faints on seeing Devahuti, how beautiful she must be. And Kardamuni got to marry her because he depended on Krishna. Imagine if Kardamuni had uploaded his biodata on a matrimonial website, do you think he would have got Devahuti? Would Devahuti open a laptop and show the profile to his father Manu Maharaj and say, look, this boy, very nice, money not applicable, house not applicable, clothes not applicable, utensils not applicable, food not applicable, I want to marry this boy? No. But here, Kardamuni got to marry. So when we depend on Krishna, we are not losers. We get more than we depend on our skill, talent or hard work. So Srimad Bhagavatam is teaching us a different lifestyle. It's teaching us to depend on Krishna. And he responds. So when Nanda Maharaj associates and servants called for Krishna, he immediately rushed to the place. And when he heard Nanda Maharaj is disappeared in the waters, he jumped. Meanwhile here, in the palace of Varun Dev, the soldiers arrested Nanda Maharaj and produced it in front of Varun Dev. And they said, my dear King Varun Dev, this is a human. He violated the law, so we have arrested him. Please take care of this case. And generally what will Varun Dev do? He would punish or warn or fine, whatever. So Varun Dev, routine case, he saw. And when he saw, he realized, ये तो मेरे बाप का भी बाप है. This is father of my supreme father. He panicked. He immediately got up from his throne, came to Nanda Maharaj, untied his robes and gave him an asan to sit. And he put a red carpet and stood on the gate of his palace, folded hands. He knew Krishna will come. Before he says anything, I will beg forgiveness. So Varun Dev knows Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even though he is on that position as King of Waters. So all the scriptures, all the devatas, all the rishi munis and all the acharyas, they declare Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchid Anand Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. That Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And each one of us is part and parcel of Krishna. How fortunate we are that we have this information. And how unfortunate we are if we don't serve our master. Just like if there are two people on the street. One's pocket is empty, another pocket has many dollars. Who is fortunate? One who has dollars. And both are starving. Who is unfortunate? One who has dollars. One who has no money is starving, understood. One who has dollars and is starving, unfortunate. So we know Krishna is my master. We are fortunate. But if we are not serving, then we are unfortunate. So we are fortunate. Let's continue this good fortune. Let's not become unfortunate. Let's serve Krishna. Jivera Swarupa hai Krishnera Nitya Das. We are eternal servants of Krishna. So we should engage in service of Krishna. That is called love. What is the meaning of love? Love doesn't mean saying I love you. Love means service. Love means seva. To love Krishna means to serve Krishna. If a boyfriend, girlfriend, they meet in the park in the evening and the boy tells the girl, I love you. And the girl says, look, I am thirsty. Can you get some water? And boy said, no, I already told you I love you. That's all, nothing else. Will you call it love? No. Love means service. So loving Krishna means serving Krishna. So we should serve Krishna, cleaning the temple, leading kirtan, dancing, singing, or giving donation, performing arti, cooking, serving prasadam, preaching. There's so many services, chanting, hearing. We should keep doing some or other service for Krishna. That's our good fortune. That's the purpose of our life. So Krishna went down in the waters. And Nanda Maharaj is standing on the gate. As soon as Krishna came, Nanda Maharaj offered full Dandvat Pranam. Lied down, touch his head on the floor. We should learn this. When we come to temple, we should offer full Dandvat Pranam to the deities, to Srila Prabhupada, to Tulsi Maharani, to assembled devotees, to Bhagavatam, to spiritual master and senior Vaishnavas. We get blessings by that. So Varun Dev offered Dandvat Pranam. He said, my dear Krishna, today my life is successful. Why? Because I am seeing you face to face. He became Varun Dev, such a high position, such an opulent king. But that is not success. Success is, I am seeing you face to face. Success in life is not earning money, getting house, getting family, getting car. That may be part of our survival. But success is when we take up Krishna consciousness. And even in Krishna consciousness, success is not just being senior for few years or getting a position or control of manpower or finances. No. When we become servant of Krishna. Spiritual growth means we become more and more humble, servant of Krishna. Humility means I value myself less than others. I value others more than me. That is humility. When I value myself less, then I reach Krishna's lotus feet. But if I am proud and value myself more, then I remain away from Krishna. You know, that day we went to Walmart. So I saw one person. He did purchase. Total bill came $99. So he gave $100. And the cashier returned $1 coin. He put it in his wallet and drove the car. In his wallet there were already bills of $100. Now there was entry of $1. So $100, $1 in the same space. So the $100 bills of $1. Hey, $1. Who are you? What are you doing here? You know who am I? $100. Who are you? $1. What is your use? I have been to London. I have been to Australia. I have been to pocket of president. I have been in the purse of Miss America. Where have you been? The $1 was saying, I have not been to London. I have not been to Australia. I have not been in the pocket of president. I have not been in the purse of Miss America. He said, I have been in the hundi of Neil Madhav. I have been in the of Radha Govind. Because you see, all hundis people put $1. Nobody put $100. So if you have $1, you will reach the lotus feet of Krishna. If you have $100, you will be sitting in somebody's purse. Trinadapi sunichena taror iva shaishuna amanina manadena kirtanya sada hari. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this is the success of being Krishna conscious 24 hours. To be humble and to be tolerant. Humble like a straw in the street, anybody can kick. And tolerant like a tree, anybody can cut. No protest. When we do that, and of course giving respect to others, not expecting respect for ourselves, then we can be Kirtaniya Sada Hari, 24 hours Krishna conscious. Otherwise our mind will not allow. There is no other formula. There is no other secret. So Varun Dev paid Dandavat Pranam. He said, today I am successful because I am seeing you face to face. Please forgive me, my Lord, for arresting Nanda Maharaj, your father. Who arrested Nanda Maharaj? Varun Dev? No, Varun Dev's soldiers. But he begged forgiveness. This is ideal leader. An ideal leader is one who, when success happens, gives the credit to his team. And when failure happens, take responsibility on himself or herself. That's mode of goodness. Not like today's managers. Success happens, they take full credit. Failure happens, they say, I told them not to do, they don't listen to me. Not like that. They are not managers. They are damagers. They damage the subordinates by their so-called competencies. A leader is one who helps the subordinate to become the next leader, to grow in spiritual life, to not be an obstruction to somebody's spiritual growth. So Varun Dev said, my dear Lord, please forgive me or punish me, but close the file. Don't carry it forward next life. This is very important to understand. If we want liberation this life, before death, all account balance should be zero, credit debit should be zero. If there is any pending fruit, then we cannot get liberation. We'll have to come back next birth to receive that fruit. If I borrow from some friend $10 and don't return, thinking it's a small amount, he will also not ask. He may want to ask, but he will hesitate, small amount, what to ask. And I am thinking, I am so smart, I earn $10. No, you're a fool number one. Next life you'll have to take birth to return that $10 with interest. So if you borrow something, please return it back. If somebody helps us, we should help back in return. Somebody gifts us, we should return gift. We should clear the balance. If somebody teaches us, we should offer some fees. We should clear it up. Lena dena zero, give take zero. Then we can go back home, back to Godhead. If anything is pending and we die, we'll have to come back to clear it up. So that includes all kind of give and take. It also includes giving forgiveness and receiving forgiveness. If we have hurt somebody and we have not begged forgiveness, we'll have to come back. And somebody has hurt us and we have not given forgiveness, we have to come back. So we should better clear it up. If we hurt somebody or somebody is upset with us, better go, say sorry, genuinely beg forgiveness and close the file. And somebody has hurt us, we think, don't wait for them to ask forgiveness. Before they ask, give them forgiveness. Forget it and close the file. Don't let it remain for years and years as a trauma in our heart. It doesn't make sense. If we keep any positive or negative attachment in the heart, it is occupying our heart. And we want Krishna to come in our heart. And if somebody else is already occupying our heart, then Krishna will not come. Krishna likes single accommodation. He doesn't like shared accommodation. If somebody else is there in our heart, positive or negative, it's a clear indication to Krishna, no entry. Don't come. So we should clean it up. We should not wait for somebody to ask forgiveness. Just give them. Close it. And if we have hurt somebody, we should be very humble. Go and ask forgiveness. If a person does a mistake and he realizes his mistake, he should go and say sorry. That is called honesty. If you are not sure whether you have done a mistake or not, still you go and say sorry. That is called wisdom. If you are 100% sure you have not done a mistake, still you go and say sorry. That is called husband. That is called humble. Humility means it's not a question of right and wrong. It's a question of peace. Why a husband and wife will do that? To make sure peace is there. So it's okay to beg forgiveness and close the file. And if somebody has hurt us, give forgiveness. Don't wait for them to come and say sorry. It is like somebody gives a burning charcoal in my hand. Whose mistake? The person who gave. Now what should I do? Unless he says sorry, I will not throw this. You keep burning. Throw it. No. We cherish it. We cherish the victimhood. No. Unless he says sorry. How dare last Janmashtami he didn't give me gulab jamun, he gave to everybody. You just forgive it. Close. Why? If the heart is zero, no attachment, everything clear, then Krishna will come and occupy. Govinda Vishram. The heart is for Krishna's rest. It's his bedroom. Why to add some dirt in that? So we should tolerate. Trinadapi suni chena taror iva shahishuna. Tolerate. When we tolerate, it's easy to continue bhakti. And it's easy to tolerate when we know this pain is my responsibility. A devotee understands whatever suffering I am getting is because of my previous karma. So I tolerate. If we blame others, it's very difficult to tolerate. For example, say today 9 p.m. My one of the karma is going to fructify and I am going to get pain. If 9 p.m. or I am on the street, one car will hit me. If 9 p.m. I am in the restroom, I may slip on wet floor. If 9 p.m. I am with somebody, they may speak insulting to me. So whom should I blame? The car driver? Or the person who spilled water on the floor of the bathroom? Or the person who is interacting with me? No. Every day there is car on the street. Every day there is water on the floor of the bathroom. Every day the people are around me. Why at 9 p.m. it happened? because I am going to receive fruit at 9 p.m. So whoever was around me become instrument of that fruit. So if the fruit is suffering, then whoever is around me become instrument of that pain. So it's not the car, or it's not the person who spilled the floor, water on the floor, or whatever. It is 9 p.m. And most of the time we are with family. So most of the time they become instrument of our pain. So we think my family is so bad, my neighbor's wife is so nice, she never gave me pain. Arey, go and sit with her, she will give you pain when it is 9 p.m. So when our karma fructifies, whoever is around us, they will become instrument of pain. So don't blame them. In the same way, we are becoming instrument of others' pain. So we tolerate that this pain is my responsibility. It's my previous karma. When we take responsibility, it's easy to tolerate. When we blame others, very difficult to tolerate. Like if a boy is playing with a ball in the house, and while playing he breaks a costly piece of furniture. What will mother do? She will shout, scold, chastise, punish. Say, you naughty boy, how many times I told you not to play inside the house? Get out. Right? Suppose next day the mother is cleaning the house and she breaks a costly piece of furniture through cleaning. What will she do now? Nothing. She just clean it and keep. She will not shout and scold and punish herself. What is the difference? Yesterday she was upset and angry. Today she is not upset and angry. Because yesterday somebody else was to be blamed for the loss. Today is my responsibility. You cannot be angry on yourself. So when we blame others, it's difficult to tolerate. But when we take responsibility that my pain is my responsibility because of my previous karma, it's easy to tolerate. And Lord Brahma says in his prayers that if somebody tolerates their pain, thinking that it is their own karma, and continues to serve Krishna, Daya, Bhak, they inherit the kingdom of God. Just like a child inherits the property of father as soon as the father dies, the devotee inherits Vaikuntha as soon as devotee dies, because he has tolerated his pain. That whatever Krishna did is good for me. In fact, devotee understands that I was going to get more suffering. But by Krishna's mercy, I got little. My leg was to be broken. But by Krishna's mercy, my shoes broke. So he says, thank you, Nil Madhav, for breaking my shoes. Because what happened? He protected my leg. And purchased new shoes and closed the file. Don't worry about it. So devotee is happy with whatever happens. Once Arjuna went to Krishna and said, I want to speak about Subhadra. Who is Subhadra? Krishna's sister and Arjuna's wife. So sister's husband going to the brother. Sensitive topic. So Arjuna says, my dear Krishna, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Subhadra's only son Abhimanyu, young boy, died in front of you. And Subhadra knows my brother is Supreme Personality of Godhead, who can make impossible. Nothing is impossible for him, who can make dead person alive. And you didn't protect Abhimanyu, you didn't protect your sister's son. In spite of that, my dear Krishna, Subhadra's love for you has not reduced. And I appreciate Subhadra for that. You getting it? If there's an ordinary family where a sister's young son dies in front of a brother, ordinary brother, and the brother doesn't take the boy to the hospital, will the sister-brother relationship continue? The sister will say, from tomorrow I will not see your face. You didn't help my boy. At least you could have taken him to the hospital. But here Subhadra's brother is Bhagwan, who doesn't need an hospital. He didn't protect. sister's son. That to that son who is just 16-year-old, who has a wife, Uttara, who is pregnant. But Subhada's love this much also didn't reduce. She said, whatever Krishna did is good for me. We may not know how it is good for me. That is called dependence on Krishna, steady bhakti. Just like a child playing with a toy for 2 hours, enjoying. After 2 hours, somebody comes and takes away the toy and the child cries. Is that a pleasant situation to do? No. Mother does that every day. Every day she gives a toy, after 2 hours takes her toy away. Why will mother do that? She is a well-wisher. Because now there is a change of activity. Now it's eating time or bedtime or homework time. Playtime is over. Mother do that every day. Mother gives toy, mother takes away toy. After taking away toy, what she does? She gives a plate of meal, or she gives bed, or she gives homework time. In the same way, Krishna gives us something, he takes us away. It may be health, it may be money, it may be reputation, it may be near and dear one. But we should be okay with it because he is our well-wisher. If the child is attached to the toy, more than the child is attached to the mother, the child will be crying in distress. If the child is attached to mother, the child will be happy. Mother took away toy, now she'll give something else. A new adventure in life. So we should be attached to the giver, Krishna, not what he gave. So he will give, he will take it away. But when he takes away, he gives something else. So we continue to depend on Krishna. That is what Bhagavatam is teaching us. That we tolerate our pain. Knowing well, this pain is given by Krishna for my cure, for my purification. Like when we go to doctor, he puts a needle in the body. And we say, thank you very much. If a neighbor puts needle in our body, there will be a fight. But we know doctor is my well-wisher. He is doing it for my cure. So here is Dr. Neil Madhav. Sometimes he prescribes pain to us. But that is for our cure. And we should be happy about it. So tolerance is such that it gives spiritual growth. We are tolerating not because we can't fight back. Like Ekadashi. We don't eat grains. Why? Because there are no rice in the house? No, there is. Enough stock. But we are choosing to avoid it because we want to grow in spiritual life. So tolerance is not that I am not courageous or I am not strong enough to fight back my pain. No, I am. I am choosing to tolerate. Why? Because that is giving me spiritual growth. When you cut a tree, the tree doesn't protest, but what happens? A new branch develops. Growth continues. So if growth is not happening, then don't tolerate. There may be some violent incidents or relationships or abusive or exploitations, which doesn't give spiritual growth. That is not to be tolerated. The goal is not tolerance. The goal is spiritual growth. But generally, tolerance helps us to grow spiritually. So we should inculcate that habit. Humility and tolerance. These are two most important secrets, two most important items for success in Krishna consciousness. So Varun Dev is teaching us that. He said, my dear Krishna, you are like father. Father forgives the mistake of the son. Please forgive me. And here is your father, Nanda Maharaj. Krishna took hold of the hands of his father. Nanda Maharaj was very happy to see Krishna. And Krishna didn't speak anything to Nanda Maharaj. Sorry, it was Varun Dev when he came up. Because Krishna was disappointed that he arrested my father. Nanda Maharaj didn't violate it because in Bhakti Shastras it is mentioned that on the day Dwadashi Paran is early, one can take bath in the river at midnight. There is an exception to the law, like in Kumbh Mela. But the soldiers of Varun Dev were not alert to the exception, so they arrested him. And in this way Krishna protected Nanda Maharaj. Then they came up, and all the Brajvasis had already gathered there because it was a breaking news. The king disappeared. Yashoda Maiya, Radharani, Gopis, Balram, everybody was there. BBC, CNN, they all were there. It's not a ordinary thing. And everybody was happy to have Nanda Maharaj back. And they asked him, what happened? Nanda Maharaj said, I had 3 shocks of my life. Then later on they gathered under a tree after breakfast. And Maharaj said, the first shock is I was arrested in my own kingdom. He went to take bath at a place where every day he takes bath. And he was arrested. The king is arrested. Second shock is I saw such a big palace inside waters. I never knew there is a palace inside Yamuna river. And so many jewels and diamonds decorating the pillars. And I saw Varun Dev, double height than me. So opulent and strong king. And the third shock I got is that Varun Dev, he didn't punish me. He untied my rope. Or if you arrest me, you punish me. If you don't want to punish me, why did you arrest me? So I got 3 shocks of my life. Then he said, actually I got 4th shock. Extraordinary shock of my life. The Bajwa said, what you got? Tell us. He said that Varun Dev, who is so tall, so opulent, so handsome, so powerful, I thought he'll be intelligent also, but he was not very intelligent. That Varun Dev, he paid obeisances to our boy Krishna. He paid Dandot Pranam. Such a tall person. But Nanda Maharaj never accepted Krishna as a supreme personality of Godhead. That is Vrindavan. So all the Brajavasis started whispering among themselves. And one Brajavasi said, Nanda Maharaj, your boy is Narayan. Don't you remember Garga Muni told? When name giving ceremony happened. Nanda Maharaj said, no. He told, my Krishna has qualities like Narayan. He didn't say he is Narayan. He is my boy. He said he lifted Govardhan hill for 7 days, night continuously. How can he be ordinary boy? Nanda Maharaj said, once I was going to the farm early morning and I told Krishna, please bring my shoes. With great difficulty, Krishna carried my shoes on his head and gave me. When he can't carry my shoes, how can he carry Govardhan? I am sure Narayan went inside his body and did all this Leela. He cannot lift. Nanda Maharaj didn't agree. Another Brajvasi said, just at age 5 day, when he was 5 day after born, he killed Putana. Can an ordinary boy kill Putana? He is Narayan. Lakshmipati Narayan. Nanda Maharaj said, once I came back from the farm, Krishna was playing with toys, small boy. And I gave a gold coin to Krishna. Sometimes parents give coins to Krishna, to children to play. So Krishna started playing with the gold coin and the neighboring gopis came to play with Krishna. And just in a joking mood, they took the coin from Krishna. Krishna cried so much, so much. I picked up Krishna on my lap, said, don't cry, I'll give you 10 more gold coins. But he said, no, I want my gold coin. He cried so much. And you say, is Narayan Lakshmi ka pati? Can Lakshmi ka pati will cry for 1 gold coin? So this is Braj Bhakti, the love of Vrindavan Vasis who see Krishna as their hero, as their son, as their lover. And Krishna likes that. This love of Vrindavan is very rare. And that same Braj Prem and Braj Bhakti, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give us. And how did he give us? Through Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If we chant and hear every day, the holy name comes out of my lips, goes into the ear. From ear, the holy name goes into my heart. And the soul is in the region of the heart. The soul comes in contact with the holy name in the heart. And the soul gets awakened and enlivened that yes, I am servant of Krishna. That Braj Prem is available to us just by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra without offenses. So we should continue to practice very seriously. And this chanting, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, is possible to do continuously by following these principles of humility and tolerance. Trinadapi suni chena taro riva shaishuna amanina manadena kirtanya sadahari. If you want to be successful, This is the secret. To follow our bhakti, our life with humility, tolerance, giving respect to others, not expecting respect for ourselves. Das, 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 anudas, servant of servant of servant of Krishna. Never boss, 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 sabka boss. Become boss of everybody. Okay, we end here. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. If there are any comments or questions, you may please ask. Yes. Well, Krishna is behaving like a small child who gets attached to what is given to him and who cries when he loses it, and also cries for receiving attention. Like small children behave, Krishna behaves in the same way to increase the love of Brajavasis. So whatever Krishna plays the role, he plays it perfectly. Okay? Next question. Yes, Radhapati Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
In India, in our homes, many of the homes, we have a one picture that has a Dashavatar. And in one Dashavatar, the Krishna is there as well. So the thinking of the many of them is that Krishna is also the Vishnu avatar. What would be the answer for that?
Yeah, so if you see the list of Dasha Avatar, actually is Balram or Krishna Balram they write. So Balram is the one who is generally supposed to be in that list. So because Krishna and Balram came together, they popularly add Krishna's painting somewhere. Somebody must be doing that. So if you see the bona fide list, Balram's name is there. Jayadev Goswami's Dashavata Stotra, if you read, Balram's name is there. Because Krishna is not one of the Dashavatars. Krishna is the source of all the Dashavatars. So original source of all the incarnations. Okay? Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
So you mentioned about the time factor as the karma giver, right? So time is the, like you mentioned, is that the divine factor of the 5 factors of karma? The most important factor is time. That's what you kind of mentioned, right?
No, I
So
was...
at a particular time, one is supposed to get a specific karma, and the other factors would comply to it towards getting that result. And
No,
time is the more...
Not necessarily comply. People around that will become instrument of that result.
Instrument, yeah.
But if the other factors are not in sync, then that is not called a proper time. For example, if I have a karma in which my son is supposed to give me trouble, so it's not 9 p.m. First I should have a son. But if I'm brahmachari, I don't have a son, then it will wait for next life. Right? So the sun should be there, then 9 p.m. will happen, and then the sun will give me trouble.
Okay.
So the compliance should happen. The other factors should get... My whole emphasis was that don't blame here and there. It is your karma. Example is 9 p.m.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
And it was a beautiful class, and especially I love the example of $100 and $1. And it's a lot to not like meditate upon that one. And my question is like when you mentioned that like maintaining the peaceful environment is so crucial. Like it's not about right and wrong to prove yourself that I'm right or that person is wrong, but especially raising kids at home. So the peaceful environment will be always there if I do whatever they want me to do, not like what I want them to do. That time, how do I maintain that peaceful situation? I really lose my dharya, like patience and tolerance and everything.
Yeah. So, see, no noise is not called peace. Right? So, peace, like a doctor giving injection, is painful, not peaceful. But it is for future peace. Right? So, Mahabharat war, was it peaceful? It was violent. But violence for peace is equal to peace. Peace for violence is equal to violence. Right? So, for correcting children, if a situation is not pleasant, that's fine. Because you are protecting them from future disturbance. Right? So, that's fine. But at the same time, repeatedly, if such situation is arising, we should revisit our parenting. The disciplined children should not necessarily be always noisy. Right? Sometimes we have to raise our volume, but that should be sometimes. Not the first option is to raise volume. Right? So 100% love, 1 or 2% anger is digestible by children. 100% anger is not digestible by children. Right? So the first option should not always be getting angry or losing our temper. Then they will not change by that. Right? But yeah, but that's okay. That's part and parcel of parenting. That's okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandvat Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
My question is that in this competitive world, everybody is competitive. So same is thinking is in a Krishna Bhakti. We want to be competitive in a Krishna Bhakti. Not a judge for the Bhagavad class or Japa, but more than serving the Arti, taking the Prasadam, do more altar seva. So is it good or bad? Or we should be competitive in that part? And if not, then how we switch our service, motivate our another duties to another devotees. So is it competitive in a Krishna Bhakti? Competition is good or bad, and how we improve for this section?
Okay, competition with whom?
Devotee competitive with the devotee. We want to serve more. We want to do more like that.
So we want to serve our master by competing with his servants. Right? You getting me?
No, I didn't get your point.
So we want to serve our master by competing with his servants.
Yes, sometimes it happens
So
on
that's-
that.
So will our master be happy with that? I'm just asking a question. If our master is not happy with that, then how it is service? We are competing for something else then. Right? Service means that which pleases the master. So by competing, if the master is pleased, then it is service. Otherwise it is not service. And a master will never be happy when we compete with his servants. Right? So cooperation. It is important to cooperate and share services. Yeah, there can be competition in terms of how Prabhupada inspired devotees to do nice book distribution. That he did 1,000, you do 2,000. A competition of score. But this competition that I will do better than you, or I will do more than you, so that you don't get opportunity or only I get opportunity, that will not please Krishna. Because Krishna Nil Madhav is here for everybody, not for one person. So it should not be unpleasant for anybody and definitely not for Krishna. Every single person who enters this temple is a personal guest of Krishna. Right? They are coming to meet me or Krishna? Krishna. They are coming to meet my master, and I am servant. How should the servant deal with the guest? In such a way that the master is pleased with the servant. If the guest who is coming is my enemy number one from my suburb or village or wherever, but he's not coming here to meet me, he's coming here to meet my master. So when my enemy number one comes to meet my master where I am offering my service, how should I deal with that enemy number one? As I deal with my master. Otherwise my master will say, get out, no job for you. Right? So there is no envy or competition in play. Krishna will not be happy. So I should do service, and I should encourage others to do service, and I should help others to do service. That Prabhu or Mataji, you want to do this service, I will assist you. Happily I will assist you to do this service. Srimati Radharani, she says that if Krishna likes some gopi, but that gopi is making it hard for Krishna to associate with, then I will go to the house of the gopi, wash her clothes, mop her room, clean her goshala, cook for her, wash her utensils, and after few months that gopi will say, Sakhi, you are doing so much, why don't you take some salary or remuneration? And I will say, no, I don't want anything, I just want to serve you. And after few months again she will say, again I will say, I don't want anything. After few months again she will say, I am very obliged to you, ask me something I want to give you, and I will say, if you are happy with me, please go and associate with Krishna, he likes you. So this is Srimati Radharani's mood that everybody should associate with Krishna, not just me. Generally, if a girl likes a boy, she doesn't like other girls to come near to that boy. But Radharani's mood is very different. Right? So our mood should be more and more people should come to this temple and do services. Our mood should be lakhs of people should come to this temple and do services. And they should have a pleasant experience. So when we encourage others to do service to Krishna, Krishna will be pleased with us. When I do Arti, Krishna is pleased. When I encourage others to do Arti, Krishna will be more pleased with me. And when I am in competition that others should not do Arti, only I should do Arti, Krishna will definitely not be pleased. Right? So as a preaching movement, we should encourage others also to do service. Okay.
I have one more question. You mentioned that we should forgive if anybody hurt us. But now the question is that I can't explain in internal hurt, but I can explain in external hurt. If anybody is broke my leg, so I can forgive that guy. But is it our karmas? That's why our leg is fractured, or is the current situation? First question. Second question, now suppose I forgot the things, but the time is spent on that 1 month, my leg is fractured, I am unable to do this, means walking, or any workout, any Krishna service. Internal I can't explain, because internal if we hurt, then our chanting is stopped. So is it the karma if anybody brokens our leg? So we shouldn't give the reply back, or we should think that it's our karma, and what should we do on that thing? We should forgive.
Well, definitely we should protect ourselves if somebody is coming with a weapon to break our leg. And if somebody is intentionally wants to break our leg, if it is our karma, he will be successful. If it is not our karma, that person will attempt but will be not successful. But whether the person is successful or not, because of his attempt, he will get a new karma. And if it is beyond the limit of our tolerance, we can definitely protect ourselves and report to the authorities that this is happening, my leg has been broken, please I want justice. But we go and attack, that's not a devotee. Right? And we are not talking about attacking and breaking leg, we are talking about in general some unpleasant, bitter experience happens among ourselves, especially family members. We should tolerate that. And we should forgive rather than wait for them to ask forgiveness. But if it is going beyond the limit, we can confront that look, this behavior is getting repeated, it is beyond my tolerance limit, and I am being hurt. Please modify this behavior, or the relationship will get strained.
During that duration, how we continue our Krishna Bhakti?
So Krishna Bhakti is independent of our situation, suffering or happiness. In fact, it is seen that in suffering we depend more on Krishna. Our intensity is higher. Right? And if you don't forgive, how will you continue bhakti without forgiving? Because the trauma is still there. Right? So the leg may be hurt for 1 month, or somebody spoke us for 2 minutes, and we are having trauma for 2-3 years. That 2-3 years of trauma is also not good for our sadhana. Because when we are chanting, we are remembering, last month he told like this, she told like this, right? So we have to forgive so that in chanting all this trauma doesn't appear. So it is good to meditate on this, that better I forgive and close the file. And I can understand it is different for different individuals. It depends on the pain and depends on the relationship. But it's a good way forward. So we can think about this. Is there any list of people whom I have to ask forgiveness? And is there any list of people whom I am waiting for ask forgiveness? Why don't I just give them? And why don't I ask and close the file so that I am empty tomorrow and I do my bhakti? Yeah? Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I just had a quick question. It was related to one of the previous questions. You said that, let's say you have a specific karma saying that that your son's going to have to give you trouble. And if you don't have a son this birth, in your next birth, you might need your, and then your son will give you trouble in the next birth. So how does one attain that type of specific karma that they're, like some external, their son is going to have to give them trouble? Like, how does one get that type of karma?
If I gave trouble to my father last life as a son, in return, my son will give me trouble.
But wouldn't one scenario be that the reason why you gave your father trouble in the last life was because that was their karma?
Maybe.
You? So it's just an ongoing
Maybe.
cycle.
So we don't know. If I choose to give, it's my choice, it's my karma. If I don't choose to give, but it happened, I'm instrument. You see me? If it is my father's karma, I don't have to choose. It will just happen. Right? But if I choose to give trouble to somebody, then I am making a new karma. So we don't know from where the cycle started, better we stop it. Right? So we don't know the beginning, but we know the end. It's in our hand. Let me not give. Let me cut it here. Is that okay?
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah. I'm not sure, it's around 8:50 p.m. Yeah.
So can we chant to Krishna to transform like our ancestral karma, or like the karma of that individual, or does it start with us and future? Like, does the work that I do only transform my line, or can I transform my entire family's line?
Okay, your question is, does by chanting Hare Krishna we can transform the karma cycle? Yes. By doing bhakti, by chanting Hare Krishna, we can close the cycle. We can stop the entanglement. We can come out of the reaction. And we can get liberated from all this cycle. Did
Thank
I
you, Prabhu.
understand your question? Yeah? Okay.
Hare Krishna.
By bhakti, by chanting, it is possible to close all this. Okay, I guess it's time. We will end here. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. It was very nice to be here with all the devotees last 2 days, yesterday and today. Thank you for attending and all the best. And again, I have some dry prasad today, so I'll be happy to distribute. Thinking that even if you forget the class, you'll remember me for the prasad. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, for the wonderful 2-day seminar on the bhakti and taking especially Vrindavan pastimes and how you connected. And I see a lot of engagement from the audience. That's a good sign. They all tuned in. So we're happy to have you here every year if you could come. So we'll loudly express our gratitude by saying Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.